For a great cup of joe, there's one thing you should know. Your morning brew can also be playful. Buff Boy Brewing guys make the temperature rise. And you surely feel naughty when you swallow our coffee. If you want some real heat, give your mouth a fine treat. You will want some more, rest assured. Buff Boy Brewing, you can't get enough of.
It's time for The Scribble, your weekly fix of celebrity chats, bizarre stories in the news, and basic random chatter with best-selling author and syndicated radio host Jeremy Bradley. Make sure your seat is in the upright and locked position and your barf bag is securely in place. Here's Jeremy Bradley.
Thank you very much, Larson. Jeremy Bradley here. This is The Scribble. Thanks for tuning in at thescribbleshow.com on SoundCloud, iTunes. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to ya. It doesn't matter what you celebrate, I'm wishing you well, so just take it for what it's worth, okay? Don't be high maintenance and a diva this time of the year. You know what, on our syndicated radio shows this week and next week, we are doing our travel tourism programming, and so for the holidays this year, we were in Panama. Actually, we had taped it in October when Panama City, Florida was getting hit by a hurricane. And so we actually had a lot of people worried that that's where I was, that I was in Florida. And I think it's great that you're concerned and you're wishing me well and you hope everything's fine. But you should also care enough to know exactly where I am. I wasn't in Florida. And so the cat was out of the bag, right? We try to pass this off as being a live broadcast. And, we kind of got... Well, no, you know what, we're live in the moment when we're taping it, okay? That's my roundabout way of saying it. It was taped live in Panama. It's just airing at a different time. There we are. And so we had a lot of fun, lots of different things to check out and do there. I met a bunch of monkeys. I got to feed them on a boat tour. Checked out the Panama Canal, of course. Checked out the biomuseum they have there. And even ran into Canada's ambassador to Panama. How random is that? And so, of course, you had to join me for 7 minutes on the show, right? I had to do that. So, because if you don't hear the radio shows, we don't want you to miss out on the Panama content and all the fun. So we're bringing it to you on the podcast, as we have done actually with several of these different travel programs. So on the show this week, you're going to hear me at Island Plantation, which is a beautiful little resort in Bocas del Toro, Panama. And I got to tell you, hidden away, you're not near any civilization. It's in the jungle. You're just So you're going to hear my interviews with the owner of the resort there. Also, we visit Old Panama, and we took a walking tour of Old Panama when we were actually in Panama City now. And you're going to hear about the walking tour there. And then also, as I mentioned, the monkey tour, where I got a chance to get up close with some local monkeys just randomly in the jungle. Our tour guide had a special call. It was kind of like a whistle, and he would do it with his mouth. And all of a sudden, the monkeys would come running, really, literally running onto the boat. So the highlights from the broadcasts are at panama.jbonair.com. You're going to hear that a lot. Remember, these are clips from a radio show. panama.jbonair.com. We'll get into it right after this.
Who are the Kardashians feuding with now? What did that little thug Justin Bieber do this time? Who's getting hitched? And who's headed for Splitsville? Hear the latest celebrity news and gossip every day on Entertainment Wrap-Up. The good, the bad, the ugly, but mostly the ridiculously hilarious. It's all recapped in this daily segment at entertainmentwrapup.com. Have a laugh at the expense of the rich and famous when they take themselves way too seriously. It's 3 minutes of time-wasting fun at entertainmentwrapup.com. Check out Entertainment Wrap-Up at entertainmentwrapup.com. Brought to you by Speak Free Books.
Jeremy Bradley here, once again joining you from Panama, and this time in Bocas del Toro. On the beach, the waves are crashing. I see little crabs running around on the sand. There's a dog at my feet, and I am at Island Plantation. It's just an incredible... I'm going to call it paradise. I'm not going to call it a hotel. I'm not going to call it a resort. I'm not going to call it anything else like that. And I'm looking at my beachfront room, and I'm joined right now by Harold, right?
Yes, that's correct.
I got it! Well, thank you so much for the incredible stay. Now, I've got to tell people, pictures don't even do it justice. And, I was showing you some of them that I took earlier. The colors, the green, the blue, it's all incredible. And again, we have those at panama.jbonair.com. Right now, as I mentioned, we're on the beach. We're sitting, and you've got a bar on the beach, right?
That's correct. We have a full cocktail bar here right on the beach, right on the sand, so you can just stay in your chaise lounge and just be served all the most delicious tropical drinks.
And if you do want to venture away from the beach, your beachfront, and there's a beautiful pool, and you've got a little fire pit there at night, and the restaurant. Let's talk about some of the food, because your staff has been upset. I haven't been eating as much as I should be, and I know everybody's mentioned that, but lots of great food, right?
I know, we have lots of wonderful dishes. Yeah, it's too bad that you haven't gotten to try all of them. We have, our specialty, of course, is the Italian wood-fired pizza. It's Neapolitan style. It's all fantastic. The flour, the tomatoes, everything come directly from Italy out here into the jungle, and we fire up the oven here and we make the most amazing pizza right here that you can find on the island. In addition to that, we have a lot of local dishes, a lot of tropical seafoods. For instance, tuna tataki. We have all kinds of fresh fish, depending on what we can find. We have lobster. We also have some wonderful pasta dishes. We make some of the pastas ourselves. So all kinds of varieties to cater to a broad range of tastes.
Now, I myself am a best-selling author, and I hear, is there a cookbook coming? What's going on?
There actually is. The chef that was with us, he just moved on to another job. He's always looking for new challenges. He made a cookbook that is going to be amazing. It's Caribbean, Panamanian cooking, and I'm actually helping him translate it into English. And it should be coming out in probably, I would say, a few more months, and then it's going to be on the market. It's going to be really, really exciting.
Okay, so we talked about what's here at ground level, but you guys take things to the next level. You know what I'm talking about.
The yoga platform?
Yes.
Yeah, that's really, really awesome. Yeah, you go up into the jungle. You go on this concrete path, and you walk up 167 steep steps into the jungle. It's a bit of a hike.
There are benches, though, along the way, right?
There are, yes. They are there for a specific purpose. But it takes you up there. It's a wonderful platform, all in hardwood with a thatched roof. And it's really, really beautiful, great views of the ocean. And it's fully equipped for yoga with all the mats and everything that you need. We also have a massage table up there, a little area in the back. It's really, really amazing.
It is. It's incredible. Okay, so we're going to get back to the music here on our show, but from what I understand, we're going to do some coconut stuff when we come back, right?
Absolutely. We're going to show you how to open two types of coconuts. First, the young one, which is called pipa, which is a green coconut, and you can drink the water out of it. It's amazing. It's just like it's nature's Gatorade. And then we're going to do like a real coconut, which has the milk inside it, and then you can actually eat the nut itself. And
really, the reason that we're doing this is because you told me that it's not as easy as you might think. So we'll do that when we come back. Again, we are live in Panama. Check it out at panama.jbonair.com. Celebrating Christmas already.
Ever had something to get off your chest but never had the balls to say it? That's a load of crap. Speak Free with JB.com is exactly what you've been waiting for. Your chance to tell it like it is and not care what anybody else thinks. Have your say on issues of the day. Join newspaper and radio columnist Jeremy Bradley as he tells it like it is. Hundreds of thousands of people have stopped by, including some well-known celebrities who have had a chat with JB and speak candidly about what's really going on in the world. You can join them too. Have a rant or a rave. Be brave and head on over to www.speakfreewithjb.com now.
Well, Merry Christmas, everybody. Jeremy Bradley here, once again joining you live from Panama, still in Bocas del Toro at Island Plantation, and really enjoying the island life. I've got coconuts in front of me, just had a nice drink here. I don't want to go home, that's the problem. Now, I want to talk about the incredible beachfront room that I have, because we've got pictures on our website, again, at panama.jbonair.com. But beachfront, you hear the waves crashing all night. Let's talk about the rooms and suites you have here at the hotel.
Yes, we have 10 rooms. We have 2 of those that you have that are really, really close to the beach, 2-story Bali-inspired suites. You have the living room upstairs, and then you have a bedroom downstairs with a spacious bathroom. All the bathrooms here are opening out towards gardens, so it feels like you're actually showering outside.
Big shower. It can fit 6 people. Don't ask me how I know that.
Exactly. That's the idea. So you can have a party in the bathroom. So the whole idea behind Island Plantation is to create sort of a Bali-inspired small beachfront property. We are just 50 meters from a beautiful golden sand beach. It's called Bluff Beach. It's about 4 kilometers long, about 3 miles. Beautiful sand, sandy bottom, gradually out into the ocean. We do have a various degree of wave activity throughout the year. Right now, it's just really calm. Usually around Christmas time, January, the waves pick up a little bit, and all the surfers come from all over the world just to try to surf this beach.
And I did venture out the other day. I walked quite a distance, and it was so cool because I was the only one out there. Just me, some little wildlife running around on the sand as well. But I lost track of time. I was gone for about 3.5 hours, and it was just so peaceful. There's no airplane sounds, there's no sirens, there's no traffic, there's no cell phones dinging. It really is an escape. It really, really is, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. It's just amazing. You can walk here for all those kilometers, and you can be by yourself completely. And if you want to come down at night and see the beautiful stars, it's really, really dark here. There's no light pollution anywhere, so the sky is just absolutely beautiful.
And I have to say, on our first night when I was here, we came to the beach at about midnight, and the stars in the sky.
Yeah, quite amazing. So I love this place. It's so beautiful.
It is. Okay, so let's give the website address and contact information so other people can love it too.
Exactly. You should check out our website. It's www.islandplantationbocas.com. Islandplantationbocas.com.
And we've got the pictures and fun stuff on our website at panama.jbonair.com. I think we need to have another coconut drink. What do you think?
Absolutely. Yes, can't wait.
All right.
Thank you.
Well, we're going to get back to the music now here on the show.
Isn't it crazy that you wait for payday, but before you know it, you're strapped for cash again? It's time to stop blowing your money and become a smart spender with the book, The Official Guide to Being an American Cheapskate at cheapskatebook.com. Learn simple ways to cut costs at home every day and during special times of the year. Don't go broke at Christmas. Don't remortgage the house for a fancy vacation. The book is filled with tips to save you money throughout the year. Check out the best-selling book, The Official Guide to Being an American Cheapskate at cheapskatebook.com or on Amazon and iTunes.
Jeremy Bradley joining you again live from Panama. Merry Christmas, everybody. You can check out the highlights at panama.jbonair.com. Now, we're about to go through some old school Panama here. And all of those pictures and videos were taken by the BlackBerry Key 2. Great for phone calls, but also if you're taking a vacation, you can't match the picture quality on that camera, so check out the BlackBerry Key 2. Now, I'm here with Barefoot Tours. Kevin is about to take us on the city tour, but like I said, we're going old school, and there's a bit of mix of old and new, because I see some really old architecture and really new automobile craftsmanship, let's call it.
Yes, this is the second side of Panama City. So a lot of the buildings here have the foundation back in the 1600s, but the renovations of the town have really taken place over the last 5-10 years. It's become a very popular place now that it's a lot cleaner and safer, and so it's more inviting to that upper class of people with their new cars.
So we're walking down some really old-looking streets, but then we're going to be looking across the water and seeing all of these like skyscrapers, essentially, they are. But it's steeped in history, because you were talking about we're going to pass like where the old jail was. What are some of the other historic buildings that we're going to see?
Well, here in the Old Town, we have the oldest cathedral in Panama City from 1673. We have the second oldest cathedral with the Golden Altar from 1675. We'll be checking out some of the main plazas, like Plaza Herrera and Plaza Francia, with all their historical buildings as well. The whole area itself is steeped in history. It's a World Heritage Site.
All right, so we're going to take a little walk around, and we'll pop into some of these places. And you're saying there's a lot of restaurants and shops and things to check out. So we're going to do that. We're going to head out onto the streets of Panama. And again, panama.jbonair.com, brought to you by the BlackBerry Key 2.
It's never too early to start thinking about your next holiday. Have you checked out Mexico recently? From tequila tasting, swimming with horses, to ziplining through the jungle and watching whales and dolphins in their natural habitat, Puerto Vallarta has it all. Visit mexico.jbonair.com to see all the fun PV has to offer. That's at mexico.jbonair.com for hundreds of photos, interviews, and videos from around the tourist hotspot. Check out mexico.jbonair.com for all the fun. That's mexico.jbonair.com.
Jerry Bradley here once again, joining you live from Panama. Merry Christmas, everybody. The highlights are at panama.jbonair.com. Kevin, my tour guide from Barefoot Panama Tours, is we're walking through the old school Panama is what it is. And you were telling me that one of these places, it took 100 years to build. What, really, 100?
Yeah, the main cathedral in Plaza Catedral, also known as Plaza Independencia, took about 100 years to build that. That's right. And when it was finished, the bell towers were the tallest structures in Latin America. The original bells were already 500 years old when they got here. But yeah, they took their time, but they did it right. It's now under renovations. It should be open in January next year.
Now, you were talking where we passed where you live, and back when you moved into the area, you said it was significantly different. Now you're seeing a lot of modernization, as I mentioned in the last segment. What else is going on here then? I guess what I'm asking is there a way that they want to restore the neighborhood or keep that old charm? Because that charm, you can't replicate that.
Yeah, that's right. There's a few buildings that are going to remain ruins, and those relics add to the charm of the neighborhood. A lot of the other buildings, they all have their own codes, so they have to be renovated according to their codes. So they will keep the facade, they will keep a lot of their history, like the office that we're sitting in, where we're located, has original walls. So yeah, the area keeps a lot of its old charm, but it can adjust to the new crowd as well. So some of the buildings are converted into nightclubs and restaurants now for today's modern era.
I want to switch gears for a second, too, because you have tours that you offer visitors, not just of this area of Panama. You go to you sort of crisscross really all over, right? You have day tours, you have multi-day tours, is that correct?
Yeah, that's right. We offer about 14 different day tours just based here out of Panama City. We run 9 of them, and we facilitate another 4 or 5 of them. We don't have a boat that goes through the canal, but we can put you on it. But we do our own tours as well, about 9 of those offered pretty much every day. Historic tours, take the train, adventure tours, go snorkeling in the Caribbean, the city tour, and then the tour out to visit the wildlife and the native villages, probably our bread and butter.
Mm-hmm. And I really have to tell everybody that Kevin really does know everybody, because as we're walking through, we had to stop, I don't know how many times. It was like celebrity status, people. I really need to tell you that. So if people wanted to check out and have your expertise in showing them around, what's the website where people can get more information?
The website is barefootpanama.com, and that's BAREFOOT Panama.com.
And we'll link people through from our website, which again is panama.jbonair.com. Everybody check out the pictures and the video from the area, because it's incredible. Well, Kevin, thanks so much. I say we go grab a cocktail at your favorite watering hole. What do you think?
Oh, there's only 40 to choose from.
Well, give us a shout out for your favorite.
One of my favorites is the Rum Bar. That is where they make their own rum. It's called Mandinga.
Let's do it.
Sounds good.
All right, panama.jbonair.com. Merry Christmas, everybody. We're live from Panama. Jeremy Bradley here once again, joining you live from Panama. The fun is at panama.jbonair.com, and all of those amazing pictures and videos you are seeing are taken by the BlackBerry Key 2. So I highly recommend you get one of those for your regular phone calls, and your vacation travel definitely comes in handy. The colors are amazing. So again, panama.jbonair.com. All right, so Barefoot Panama has a whole bunch of tours in the city and in the surrounding area, and I'm here with Gonzo, who's going to tell us about what we're going to do today, because I understand there's monkeys involved.
Oh, yeah. Today we'll be doing the Monkey Islands Indigenous Village Tour. We're going to be driving to the midway point of the canal, the town of Gamboa, where we'll hop on a boat. We'll go right into the Panama Canal. We'll sail up to some islands where we'll start spotting for monkeys. We'll get a chance to see white-faced capuchins, Geoffroy's tamarin monkeys, and Geoffroy's howler monkeys. We'll go around the islands a bit. However long it takes kind of depends on the monkeys. Sometimes they're sort of expecting us. Sometimes we have to go around looking for them. It takes a bit longer, but I get to showcase my monkey call skills. and then we'll come back down the canal and up the Chagres River to Wonan community, indigenous native peoples of Panama.
Let's talk monkeys for a second. How close do we actually get to them?
Well, two of the species might come down to the boat with us. White-faced capuchins and tamarins will often climb on the boat with us. Not so much the howlers. The howlers tend to stay up in the canopy. They're usually way up in the canopy, 40 feet up in the air, 10, 15 meters up in the air. Sometimes we do find them low enough on a branch that you can look into their eyes, but capuchins and tamarins very likely will come on the boat with us.
Give us a sample of the call. How do you get them?
Well, tamarins kind of whistle and chirp, so I figured one of the songs they make kind of means food, because I heard them whenever we see them. They want food. They'll go. So that's the monkey.
I should tell everyone he's doing that with his mouth. There's no whistle or flute or anything here. So, all right. So we're about to get on the boat. Again, you can check out the fun Panama.jbonair.com. When we come back, hopefully I'll have seen some monkeys. Jeremy Bradley here, now joining you on the Scribble podcast. Again, you're listening to clips from the radio show. I don't want you to be confused. But again, that monkey tour was crazy, ridiculous the way these things just came flying. And I was a bit nervous because I've seen The Wizard of Oz, but I was a little bit scared and nervous when the monkeys came at us. You're going to hear that now again on the radio show. Let's get back to those clips. Jeremy Bradley here, counting down to Christmas in Panama at panama.jbonair.com. Oh, okay. Incredible experience already here with Barefoot Panama, because I had some monkeys literally eating out of the palm of my hand. You can see those pictures. Again, panama.jbonair.com, and they're all taken by the Blackberry Key 2. We love our friends at Blackberry, proud Canadian company, of course. Gonzo with the tour operator here. That was pretty wild. I did not think that these things are going to be flying at us on the boat, but they're all very friendly. There were no incidents. But we were feeding them some bananas and peanuts. So how many are there hundreds and thousands of them here?
Well, they're very widespread around the rainforest. There's some other species that are a bit more regionally localized, but white-faced capuchins, howlers, pretty much widespread through the rainforest in Panama. Very healthy numbers. The rainforest in Panama is very healthy. You know, because of the studies done with big cats, actually. If you have the apex predator, the entire food chain is present in the forest. So the fact that we have pumas and jaguars lets you know the rainforest in Panama is pristine.
And after we saw some monkeys, we then went, we went into town, in a sense. We went and we met some locals in their community, really is what it is. Tell me about the people that, there was a presentation, we had some dancing, we got some entertainment out of that. Tell me a little bit about those people.
Well, we visited a Wonan community. It's one of 7 indigenous groups in Panama, each with their own language, dress, architecture, culture in general, music, language, dress. Wonan are from eastern Panama, closer to Colombia. It's a very authentic community we visited. I think I said it a couple of times, we were not going to time travel. This is 2018, but it's a very authentic community, as you saw, the original traditional architecture, even some of the houses where they're striving for a balance. You could see the original traditional architecture, but the columns, the beams, they're all made now with cement, rather than wood, that kind of thing. But it's real Panamanian culture, pre-Columbian. It's a culture that's been in the rainforest for thousands of years. Their knowledge of the trees and plants is astounding. They have plants for everything, or roots that they use. I mentioned during the presentation one root that they use for women when going into child labor. They know to make this tea for the women to drink to prevent the chances of hemorrhaging during childbirth. So what I figure is, it's very likely the root is high in vitamin K, so it acts as a clotting agent. But they figured this thing out just being in the jungles for thousands of years. I guess, if you're out there in the jungle for so long, you'll start poking stuff and prodding at stuff and boiling stuff to see what happens.
And they're so tucked away. Like, you would not have even known that this community was there if you were just going by. Like you said earlier, we're going through the Panama Canal, so you see the big ships. You don't know that, what was it, maybe 15 minutes away?
Yeah, maybe 2-3 kilometers from the shipping lane, but still in the same body of water. You go off the side of a river, and you end up around the corner at this village.
Yeah, so again, we've got the pictures on our website, panama.jbonair.com. Where can people get more information about your tours?
Barefootpanama.com. And that's it. BAREFOOT, Panama, PANAMA.
And it's not BYOB, it's not bring your own bananas, because you guys...
we provide... we bring the treats for the monkeys. It's more just like to get them out, to lure them onto the boat with us. It's a treat. Whatever we bring them, they have enough food on the islands, but bananas or grapes or whatever fruit we find to bring them is a lot tastier than anything they have there. So it's like we're bringing them ice cream or candy bars.
It's incredible. They're actually jumping right on your shoulders and then off and jumping. So it's really incredible. Well, thank you so much for taking us on this tour here, and Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas.
We hear you chirping. Get scribbling. Tweet up the Scribble at The Scribble Show. Join the discussion with Jeremy Bradley. It's all going down right now on Twitter at The Scribble Show and at thescribbleshow.com.
Jeremy Bradley here, once again joining you live on The Scribble. Whenever we go to these places, often the trips are coordinated by the local tourism board, if not the provincial or state, or even something on the national level, depending on where the location is. But with Panama, I've got to give you the behind-the-scenes story on this. I've got to tell you what really happened, because at the beginning, the Panama Tourism Board kind of offered up its assistance with the trip. And then in the weeks leading up to it, remember I said we taped this back in October, they kind of went MIA, and we're looking like weeks at a time with nothing from them. Oh, yes, I'm your contact. Oh, yes, give my name. People will almost like name drop, and then we'll get better assistance. That actually did not work at all. So we were name dropping people from the tourism board, and it got us nowhere. Now, you'd think that this would be unprofessional of me to sort of throw a tourism board under the bus, but I need to be honest with you, because normally we're wined and dined and really taken care of, and it's a great working relationship. This time, going to Panama, almost going into it blindly, and so the reason I bring it up now is because the owner of the company that did the monkey tour that you just heard about was super welcoming, great point of reference. And so what my suggestion to you is, if you're going to Panama, and again, we had a great time, the people there were really, really nice, don't rely on the tourism board. I know that most tourism boards have a reputable website, and it's, user-friendly, and they're helpful, and they can answer your questions. I'm just advising you against that, because you heard Island Plantation, you heard the monkey tour. These were all things that we had to coordinate on our own, because the tourism board left us high and dry. And I'm a bit of a control freak when it comes to my radio shows, and the fact that we were sort of left hanging, and we had 3 weeks of radio programming scheduled from Panama leading up to Christmas. That's not a stranded kind of feeling that I like to have as we're heading into it. So we were able to pull together 3 broadcasts thanks to local tour operators, and I've got to tell you, each one of them said the same thing about the Panama Tourism Board, but also, let's be real here, each one of those tour operators stepped up to get us the good coverage that we did have when we were in Panama City and the surrounding area. So I want to thank all of the people who made this show possible. Now, as I mentioned, next week on the show, you're going to hear from even more fun that we did and had in Panama. So you'll hear those clips. We're at the Panama Canal, and then we were at the Bio Museum, and also running into the ambassador, Canada's ambassador to Panama, will be on the show next week. So again, check out the highlights at panama.jbonair.com, panama.jbonair.com. I know we're heading into the holiday season, so it's a busy time. You might not be listening to us next week. So again, I wanted to wish you happy holidays, and I will say Merry Christmas. Take that as I'm wishing you well during the holidays. I don't care if you celebrate Christmas or not. I don't care if you celebrate the holidays or not. I'm giving you I'm giving you good vibes, okay? So just appreciate it. Take it for what it's worth, all right? Feel free to give me a shout anytime. It's always awesome hearing from you. My email address is live@jbonair.com, live@jbonair.com. And you've heard the website address, I don't know how many times on the show today, panama.jbonair.com, panama.jbonair.com is where you can check out the highlights from Panama City, Bocas del Toro. Incredible time there. And again, we thank everybody who made the 3 radio broadcasts possible. Again, next week on the show, it's a clip show, just like they used to do on sitcoms back in the day. It's a clip show on the Scribble next week. I'll talk to you then. Bye-bye, everybody.
Want more Scribble? Check out thescribbleshow.com for past shows, celebrity interviews, cheapskate tips, and more. That's at thescribbleshow.com and on Twitter at The Scribble Show. The Scribble is a speak-free media presentation.
If you want some real heat,